news are coming in thick and fast from everywhere. Clubs are negotiating new contracts, trying to also organize some loan for the players they want to offload. And obviously, there's going to come a point where some contracts need to be terminated if some of the players have not met the standards. And that's where clubs are. The January transfer window is here. And we will talk about transfers until the last day, which will be the 31st of January 2025. Yes, I do go by the name of Oscar Nsinse Football, where I engage and discuss on anything to do with football, from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. And on today's episode, we are again going to Naturena, and these news, I will say they are credible because, or they've got some weight in it, because they were linked to the same club before or linked to the same coach before. So it's not as if it's stories that we are creating or taking from the air, and they are also coming from some credible journals. Obviously, I made it clear on this platform, there are publications that I do not trust. Even if I see their stories, I will not take the story and run with it until the same story is reported by the sources I really trust. I mean, the sources I'm talking about, 9 out of 10 or 90% out of 100, the stories that you'll talk about, it's stories that eventually get to where actually it's confirmed that it was true. Now, Kaizer Chiefs are linked to two players, a striker and a midfielder. Let us start with the one who scored goals for a Kaizer Chiefs. Now, this player has been linked before to a Nasreddine Nabi. He plays Ghanaian. He's 24, born in the year 2000. And he played for Madiema. I think we saw them last season in CAF Champions League. He was in red hot form for them, scoring 19 goals in 35 matches. Now, while Nasreddine Nabi was leading Yanga FC in Tanzania, he wanted this striker but could not agree with the club at the time. And eventually, the player by the name of Jonathan Sowah, a Ghanaian international who made his debut during the poor run of Black Stars World Cup qualifier. He eventually was bought by Al Nassr. Don't confuse this Al Nassr to the one that is playing for is employed. Huh? Yeah, the one that is in Saudi professional league, the one that's played by and Ronaldo and a Saudi Mane of Senegal. Don't confuse those two. This is an Al Nassr in Benghazi, Libya. Al Nassr Benghazi is in the Libyan Premier League, and that's where he signed. That's the team he signed for in January transfer window. So I think he signed a 2-year contract because his contract ends or expires on the 31st of December 2025. So I think that these are some of the options that your Nasreddine Nabi has got. Clearly, at SFR, he can't sign the Botswana International. And Pyramid FC, they have another former younger striker in forgot his name, Fiston Mayele. He's too expensive, and he's over the age of 30. He's 30 or 31 now. Pyramid FC, they want 20 million for a 30-year-old striker. The Botswana International, I think, is in the region of, is 29 or so. So Jonathan Sowah, age is on his side. He's 24. He clearly, Nabi had made his homework on him before when he wanted him while he was still playing for Madiema in Ghana. So this is a guy currently who has scored 12 goals in 11 games. That is including 2 playoff games for Al Nassr in Libya. So it appears like he is a good or a decent striker. Obviously, what you are doing in Ghana, Tanzania, in Libya might be different when you come here to South Africa, because South African league is different to how these other leagues how they play their football. We probably have a very faster type of football. But we'll have to wait and see how Nasreddine Nabi, if indeed they manage to poach this guy or convince him or convince Al Nassr to sell to Kaizer Chiefs. We'll have to see. But I think, according to what I've heard from Ghana, he is a decent target man, number 9. He's quick as well. So if you've got good creative midfielders around him, then and also he can also get some goals in set pieces, because he's a tall striker, over 1.8 meters tall. So let's wait and see, and we'll follow this story until the end. Jonathan Sowah, a Ghanaian. Now the other one is a midfielder linked to Kaizer Chiefs since 2021, while Stuart Baxter was still the coach at Kaizer Chiefs. They attempted to sign him. I think they attempted to sign him the second time in a different transfer window. Even a Thabo Cele, that's the player I'm talking about, a Thabo Cele admitted that he was very close to joining Kaizer Chiefs. Now, he's played in Portugal. He's played in Poland. At present, he is in the Russian Premier League. Here's my thing. Thabo Cele, midfielder, can play, a defensive midfielder, can play box to box. Is he the cheaper version of F.A. Toto, the Tanzanian darling? I've spoken about Salum in this platform almost every week. I would gladly accept F.A. Toto in this league, whether he plays for Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, or Kaizer Chiefs. It would be nice to see this Tanzanian quality coming into our league. Now, is Thabo Cele a cheaper version for Kaizer Chiefs compared to F.A. Toto? I believe F.A. Toto, Azam, they want in the region of over 30 million rands for F.A. Toto. So maybe that might be too expensive for Kaizer Chiefs. As things stand, Thabo Cele is willing to come back to South Africa. One of the reasons some of these players were playing in these not so famous or not so strong leagues outside Africa, one of the reasons they want to come back and play in the Premiership, in the Betway Premiership, is because of the chances they might have for Hugo Bruce to consider them for Bafana. I mean, Hugo Bruce took Bafana to 3rd place AFCON 2024 in Ivory Coast, and now Bafana is qualified for AFCON 2025 that will be hosted in Morocco. Every player that's playing in not so called big strong leagues, they want to come back because they want to play for Bafana. If a Bafana could do well without them playing in USA, MLS, in Russia, all these so-called smaller leagues, I might as well come back if I really want to feature for my country and for Bafana. Now, you look at Cassius Mailula playing MLS, what's the name, in Canada, but obviously Canada, it's the same with MLS in the USA. He had to ask his team for a loan. Now he's playing for Wydad Casablanca in Morocco and doing fairly well. We've seen some stats here and there. He's gotten some assists and I think a goal here and there. Another one is Njabulo Blom, who said, I want to come back. I want to be considered for Bafana. Hugo Bruce was honest and open about the MLS, that any player who goes to play there, he will not consider them for Bafana. The other one who is in hot form in MLS but has not been considered by Hugo Bruce for some time is a Bongugushe Shongwane, a very good winger, but ever since he went there, Uncle Bruce is not calling them. So no wonder then a Thabo Cele would consider a move back to South Africa, because he is a decent player. I mean, we saw him playing for the under-23s, I can't remember if it was Olympics, but the guy is very good. The guy is a decent midfielder, and he is a starter in my books in that midfield of Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not sure if Nasreddin has seen the guy, but he's been linked to Kaizer Chiefs for the past 3 years. Clearly, there's a quality they see in a Thabo Cele that could best help a Kaizer Chiefs. If you're seeing this face and this content for the very first time, we'd really love if you join this family. You do support my platform, this channel, by liking, by sharing, by commenting your opinion on the comment section below. You do support also the channel by watching the ads, by contributing something from $1, I think, to like $1,000 or so. You'll do the calculation depending which country you are watching from. Really happy for the support you've given me, guys, from the day I started today. And yeah, man, let me just end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.